return, we'll give Bob Yakuza a shot at cooking for the big leagues.
What's the biggest thing you're concerned?
Yakuza is a guy who really understands the difference between a bundt cake and a bundt hit. He is both a chef and a devoted baseball fan. Now, his lifelong dream is to merge the two and prepare a fantastic meal for his favorite National League Baseball team, the Florida Marlins. So, we got him an entree into Miami's Pro Player Stadium so he could treat the boys this summer to a tasty field of greens. But the big question is, will he strike out or hit a home run?
Bob Yakuza has been reaching for the sports section for as long as he can remember. One thing is clear, Bob has always loved baseball.
When I was little, I just saw it on TV and I started watching it, and it just excited me. I just loved it.
Bob prefers a ball cap to a chef's toque when he works in the kitchens of the award-winning PGA National Resort and Spa in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. It was here that Bob realized if he cooked it, they would come.
My food fantasy is to cook for a professional baseball team.
We got on the horn to the Florida Marlins and pitched Bob's food fantasy. They said, bring it on. Bob's memories of baseball date back to his childhood in Rochester, New York. It was his grandmother, Rose Yakuza, who got him into the local ballpark.
She worked for the Rochester Red Wings, it's the AAA team of the Baltimore Orioles. And what she would do was they'd come over with uniforms of players, and then she would put the names on the back of the uniforms, and she always got free tickets to games.
Aware of the fond memories Bob has of Rochester, we arranged a little surprise with the Red Wings organization. Would this mean anything to you?
Oh, wow. Sure does. This is the Rochester Red Wings logo. It's their new logo, actually. They've had it for about 2 years. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice little surprise for you.
Oh, yeah.
Looks great.
One Red Wing Bob grew up idolizing was Cal Ripken Jr.
And he was the best one on the team at the time. He went out there 110% every day and never missed a game, never missed an inning.
Well, I don't have him in here, but I do have something else you may like.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Cal Ripken, I know that signature anywhere. Oh my goodness.
Well, now you have your own Cal Ripken Jr. autographed ball.
Thank you very much.
All right, the score so far is surprises 2. The work Bob has done for his fantasy meal, nothing. Let's see what this guy can do in the kitchen as he preps for game day.
Is this your first love, cooking?
My first love is baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you wish that you had become a baseball player?
Sure, definitely. But my physical ability just wasn't there.
The Florida Marlins have given Bob a guideline to plan his menu from. He needs to prepare 2 entrees, a starch, a vegetable, a salad, and a grain of bread. And he has to make enough for 60 people. Leading off for Bob Yakuza's food fantasy team, a Floridian seafood risotto salad.
Isn't the trick to risotto just to constantly stir?
Yes, it is.
Rock shrimp.
Ready for shrimp?
Ready for shrimp.
Steamed little neck clams from Melbourne, Florida. Bay scallops that are sauteed in clarified butter, garlic, and white wine. And the final ingredient is lobster.
I'm just going to cook it all in the white wine and season it up. And when they're cooled down, we're going to mix it all together and mix it in with the saffron risotto that you made.
Batting second on Bob's menu is a guaranteed heavy hitter, New York strip steaks.
I'm just marking them right now, so you're talking at a minute at the most.
When you say you're marking them, you just want to have those perfect grill marks.
Right. I'm not cooking it. They're still going to be raw. I just want to get a nice color on them, and then we'll finish them off in the oven.
On deck is the powerhouse coconut-crusted grouper.
What we're going to do is we're going to take the fish, the grouper, we're going to dip it in the flour, dip it in the egg, and dip it in the coconut, and then we'll put it on the pan.
This is coconut and bread?
Coconut breadcrumbs and parsley, fresh breadcrumbs and parsley.
Before we get this assembly line moving, coconut milk has to be added to the eggs.
Should we make them into this, little baseball? I know you want everything to look really good, so I hope I'm helping you out here, not hurting you. Are you relaxed about your game day, though?
Still, I'm nervous about it.
You are?
Yeah. I want to make, I want everything to go well.
What's the biggest thing you're concerned about?
Burning the food, I guess.
It's game day at Miami's Pro Player Stadium, and the crowd is starting to arrive. For Bob, everything is coming down to the wire.
They survive good.
Feeding 60 people requires a very careful orchestration of coworkers
All right, first things first, let's get the food out.
and equipment
It's a tricky part.
in order to be a success.
Bob, I know you brought your own chef's jacket, but the Florida Marlins want you to wear a team jersey.
Oh, sweet.
If you can. So come on, get this thing off. How you feeling today?
Great.
Are you a little freaked out?
Yeah.
Are you freaked out?
A little bit.
You nervous about being in here and seeing all the guys?
Well, not really. Just getting ready to...
Everything under control?
Everything.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
After this break, Bobby Cusa takes Pro Player Stadium by storm. So does Mother Nature. Does the rain delay dampen his spirits?
Time to announce the winner of Turning Leaves Football Food Fantasy Sweepstakes. Our winner will join me in sunny Tampa, Florida to tailgate with NFL legends.
Next on Food Network, we've got what you're craving. Mark and Jill leave no menu unturned as they tour the nation for the best of. Followed by Calling All Cooks and Food Finds. It's all coming up on Food Network.
Welcome back to Food Fantasy. Bobby Cusa is a chef and a self-described baseball fanatic. Food Fantasy is to cook a post-game meal for the Florida Marlins. He spent a day prepping the meal. Well, now it's time for him to put his food where their mouth is. The skies have been threatening rain all morning, but that doesn't seem to bother Bob when we take him out onto the field just before the game.
This is great. I didn't know you guys were going to take me out here and stuff. I just thought I was going to be cooking for the team.
It's game time and the Marlins have taken the field. The clubhouse empty. Bob and crew get to work.
We'll take that hiccup up. Put it right on top.
I'll stay here.
Okay, I'll go out and hit.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
Sit in that hot sun in the bullpen, and we'll, where do you want me to start? Use some gloves. Let's get this going.
Things are ahead of schedule, so we're stealing Bob away from the kitchen and heading for the stands to take in a little of the ball game.
The Florida Marlins.
How about that?
You got the hat, you got the jersey,
Yeah, I got it going on.
you got the scoreboard, and you get to cook.
And I got the food in the oven.
But I get the feeling that's all you're thinking about is that food in the oven. Would you feel better if I got you back to the kitchen?
It might help a little bit.
All right.
Everything's going all right. How's the fishy?
Go back out and watch the game.
Yeah, you guys are doing good. I know you are.
How look at
Nothing could stand in the way of Bob finally having his fantasy. Or maybe we spoke too soon.
What does this mean for you?
I'm almost done cooking. So either A, I'm ready for them if they're hungry, or B, they might be, you know, in the hot box waiting.
At least the rain delay gave Bob a chance to hang with the guys.
Thanks. We're having New York strip steaks with gorgonzola cheese, apple smoked bacon, portobello mushrooms. That is coconut crusted grouper, sweet potato plantain au gratin.
After 2 hours, the Florida skies are starting to open, and the game is back on. There may still be a chance for Bob to pull this dinner off.
Game's over.
It's time. Let's rock.
Oh, my goodness. Eat like kings.
How's the first bite?
Excellent.
Nice to meet you.
for doing this.
Sure, no problem.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me do this for you.
Compliments.
Thank you.
Very good. Great. Very good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. No problem. Thank you very much.
Everybody clean their plate?
Pretty much. Everything turned out excellent.
Looking back, if you were to say my food fantasy was...
Probably the most incredible experience ever.
The Marlin Hotel has invited you to come stay with them a weekend in
Wow.
Miami's South Beach.
Sweet.
While you're here, you're invited to come back and watch a few games.
Great. Thank you, everybody. This was definitely the best.